Chosen one, breaking news. Thursday is coming with powerful signs. This is not a casual headline or a poetic phrase. It is a focused signal for your spirit. Thursday is arriving like a door that wasn't there yesterday, like a letter stamped with your name that only you can open. The momentum of your life is tightening into a point of ignition, and by the time this Thursday crosses your threshold, a sequence of subtle and not-so-subtle confirmations will surround you. The atmosphere will feel charged, your timing will sharpen, and the path that looked foggy will begin to show edges and lines. You are not late, you are not early. This message finds you precisely so you will recognize the hour and step into it awake. You may already sense the tremor of it. Your remedies are beginning to work, your sacrifices are being measured, and your patience is about to cash out in ways that only alignment can explain. People who used to overlook you will suddenly remember you. Opportunities you thought were closed will breathe like sleeping gates and lift before you with a quiet, mechanical grace. Your inner world is syncing with a wider rhythm, like two watches finally ticking to the same beat. And when that happens, the smallest yes becomes a corridor. The smallest action becomes a lever. Thursday is coded with clarifying energy. It's the day when what once felt scattered pulls itself into form. Hidden helpers start stepping onto your stage, and hidden resistance starts leaving by the back door. It's also a day of revelations. Some masks will slip, some veils will part, and you will see what was speaking behind the noise all along. Expect simple sentences to contain heavy meanings. Expect ordinary moments to feel like underlined phrases. Expect a peace that is not passive but dynamic, the kind of calm that steadies your hands while you turn the wheel. Before we go deeper, do one powerful thing with me. Stay with this message until the end. And in the comments, write your warmest wishes along with 99 and 777, then subscribe to this journey. Do it once, here and now. Consider it your signature on the contract of alignment. Your wishes are not random, they are coordinates. When you speak them clearly and stamp them with these numbers, you are setting the location of your miracle in the universe's navigation system. Only once is needed. Let the rest of this message focus on preparing you to receive. Here is the first sign you may notice on Thursday. Time will bend in your favor. What usually takes an hour may take 10 minutes. The person who never replies will respond in 3 words that open the path. The line will be shorter, the traffic will be lighter, the timing will be surgical. You'll catch the bus you thought you missed, or you'll arrive at the exact moment someone steps out and makes space for you. Timing speaks the language of purpose. When Thursday arrives, listen to the tempo. Second sign, repetition with precision. You'll see a name twice in 1 hour, hear the same uncommon phrase from 2 different mouths, or spot the same symbol in different places. A feather on your path, a key shape, a particular color that keeps showing up. This is not superstition, it's pattern recognition on the soul's frequency. Thursday compresses patterns into view, so the mind can't argue them away. When the signs repeat, don't dismiss them, underline them in your awareness, and respond. Send the message, make the call, move the appointment, write the idea. Third sign, a small obstruction that becomes an unusual teacher. The door will stick, the email will bounce, the file won't save, only for you to take a different route that reveals what you actually needed. Thursday is not about perfect smoothness, it is about intelligent friction. Stay gentle but firm. If the first knob won't turn, check the second door. If the printer fails, the handwritten note may be what touches the right heart. If your plan rearranges itself, it might be delivering a better geometry. Fourth sign, the temperature of your inner talk changes. The voices that usually pull you into fear will sound quiet and far. The memory that used to hurt will feel like it finally belongs to the past, and no longer defines your name. Thursday has a way of placing your identity back into your own hands. You will say your name inside your chest, and it will feel whole. You will think about the thing that once swallowed your breath and realize it no longer has teeth. Fifth sign, the arrival of a simple opportunity that disguises a large door. It won't look grand. It may be a short meeting, a brief conversation, a link someone sends, a small trial task. Say yes with wisdom. Treat the small door with royal behavior. Arrive prepared, speak clearly, listen twice. The universe loves to hide a palace in a postcard. Thursday is the day when a humble envelope can carry king-size news. Let's talk about the architecture of Thursday. Ancient minds noticed that certain days carry a heavier resonance for expansion, clarity, and strength. Whether you track planets, habits, or plain outcomes, people get promoted on certain days, receive news on certain days, meet allies on certain days. Thursday often carries the tone of generosity and upward lift. Think of it as a ladder day. It doesn't just bless you where you stand, it places a step where there wasn't one. You will feel that step appear beneath your foot. Don't be surprised when you are taller by evening than you were at dawn. Preparation is not panic. It is arrangement. On Wednesday night, tidy your corners. Lay out the clothes, clear your desk, prepare 2 lists, the musts and the miracles. The musts are your assignments. Do them with excellence. The miracles are your invitations. Watch for their entrance and leave room for them on your schedule. Hydrate your voice, charge your devices, charge your courage. When you remove small chaos, you create space for precise blessings. Order is a welcome mat, roll it out. On the morning of Thursday, center your breath before words. Sit on the edge of your bed and drop your shoulders. Whisper a simple sentence, I am ready to be guided. That one line is enough to pivot your day out of randomness into orchestration. Dress like you expect to hear yes. Walk like you're already walking out of a waiting room. Bring a pen. Destiny often gives signatures to those who carry ink. Expect interruptions that are actually introductions. The barista who spells your name differently may spell an idea you needed to hear. The elevator that pauses on the wrong floor may place you in the path of the right person. The unexpected call may not be convenient, but it might be divine. Thursday knits the fabric of your story with threads that look accidental. Smile at interruptions. Ask them their name. Honor your boundaries with warmth. Powerful days attract both believers and testers. Someone may try to nudge you off your line with urgency that isn't yours. Remember, you are not required to attend every argument you're invited to. Decline what doesn't belong to your assignment. Accept what expands your peace and your purpose. Yes and no are steering wheels. Use both. Weigh your words. On Thursday, your sentences will have weight. Speak what you mean to increase and be graciously silent about what you don't want to multiply. Don't shrink your achievements to make others comfortable. But don't inflate them either. Stand in clean truth. Compliment freely. Gratitude oils the hinges of future doors. When you bless someone else's lane, your lane gains speed. Your body will talk to you. Listen kindly. A sudden burst of energy may invite you to finish what you left halfway. A gentle tiredness may tell you to switch tasks, not quit. Sometimes the energy arrives for a different assignment than the one in your hand. Nourish yourself like you have a contract with your future. Drink water like a vote for clarity. Eat in a way that lets your mind stay sharp enough to notice the sign when it passes. Money will respond to order. Thursday favors invoices, applications, and messages that say, here is my value, here is my readiness. Send that email with a clean subject line. Price your work with dignity. If a discount is needed, make it strategic, not apologetic. If a raise is due, prepare your evidence and ask with calm confidence. Wealth likes clarity. It flows where there's definition. Relationships will clarify themselves. The one who is for you will lean in. The one who is unsure will circle. The one who is against you will reveal themselves by their own echo. Don't chase echoes. Bless them and pivot. Notice who brings peace into the room and who drags storm clouds in behind them. Thursday shines a bright light. You will see who walks forward when truth shows up. Watch for the messenger in ordinary clothes. It may be the junior colleague with the crucial insight, the receptionist with the missing piece, the neighbor with the contact you needed, the child with the pure sentence that solves the puzzle. The higher the purpose, the humbler the package sometimes appears. Don't step over wisdom because it isn't wearing a crown. Sometimes the crown arrives later. If a memory aches, hold it gently for 10 seconds and breathe. Tell it, "Thank you for what you taught me. You can rest now." Release is not forgetting. It's deciding what no longer gets to drive your vehicle. Thursday is a key day for that inner exchange. You return the steering wheel to your present. You can glance in the rear view without living there. Creativity will tap your shoulder. Carry a small notebook or open a blank note on your phone. Ideas are shy around noise, but bold around readiness. When a line of a poem enters, write it. When an outline appears in your mind, sketch it. When a design flashes, capture it before it fades back into the sea. Thursday waves are generous to those who bring buckets. There may be a test dressed as a delay. Breathe and ask, is this a redirection? If yes, follow the new arrow without grumbling. If no, plant your feet and finish. The wisdom of Thursday is knowing when to flow and when to anchor. Either way, don't waste energy complaining. Spend it building. Complaints spend your power on what you can't change. Construction spends your power on what you can. Midday, recalibrate. Step outside for 2 minutes. Look at something far away to soften your eyes and widen your thinking. Say to yourself, I am exactly where I need to be to receive the next right instruction. This keeps you in listening posture. The next right instruction is rarely loud. It's a nudge, a knowing, a peaceful insistence. Don't argue with peace. In the afternoon, handle the one task you've been postponing. That single completion will unlock 2 more doors. Procrastination is a clever thief. It steals in pennies. Thursday wants you paid in full. Send the application, review the contract, book the appointment, clean the drawer. You are not waiting for motivation. You are creating momentum. Toward evening, take inventory. What arrived, what repeated, what shifted. Write 3 lines, 1 win, 1 lesson, 1 next step. This simple ritual converts experience into guidance. It also tells your mind, I am a person who notices. Noticers catch blessings that others pass by. Noticers turn whispers into maps. If something beautiful happens, and something will, resist the urge to make it small. Share it with someone who can celebrate without jealousy, or keep it quiet in your heart if it's too delicate to show the world. Protect the seed until it roots. You don't need everyone's hands on your breakthrough. The right hands will know how to hold it. If disappointment shows up, look twice. It may be prevention. A cancelled meeting might be a strategically avoided mismatch. A no now might be oxygen for a better yes later. Thursday gives useful no's. Receive them without bitterness. Say thank you and keep walking. Doors close to keep you on streets you can actually thrive on. Pay attention to your dreams the night after. Often, the spirit speaks in images when the day has primed your mind to receive. Keep a glass of water by your bed and a note app ready. If you wake with a sentence, write it. If you wake with a color, draw it. The subconscious hands you pieces of tomorrow while you sleep. Receiving them is an act of partnership. Choose a personal emblem for this Thursday. something you can carry or wear to remind you who you are becoming. A ring, a key, a ribbon, a small stone. Each time you touch it, return to your posture of alignment. Say quietly, "I move with purpose, not pressure." You'll find that even in busy rooms, this sentence folds a quiet space around you where clarity can sit. Give deliberately. Hold the door, send a kind note, tip slightly more than usual, donate an amount that you can feel but not regret. Generosity loosens the knot around your outcomes and lets goodness circulate. When you become a portal, the universe trusts you with more flow. Thursday's current is strongest in open channels. Forgive one person, even if only in your own heart for now. Forgiveness does not invite them back into your home. It moves their shadow out of your hallway. You need a clear corridor for the deliveries that are on the way. Resentment is heavy furniture. It blocks the door. Slide it to the curb. Lightness is not weakness. It is travel speed. Set boundaries around your inputs. Limit arguments on the timeline. Mute the voice that teaches you to distrust your own yes. Thursday sharpens your inner compass. Don't let static knock the needle. Replace a doom scroll with a deliberate scroll. Find 3 voices that lift you higher, 3 images that make you braver, 3 sentences that tell the truth your soul recognizes. By late evening, prepare your next request. Not begging, requesting with dignity. This is what I am building. This is what I need. This is what I am ready to carry. Clarity draws resources, ambiguity repels them. If you don't yet know the full vision, name the next step. I am ready for the call. I am ready for the client who values my craft. I am ready for the room where my voice is needed. Honor your past self. Thank the version of you who kept going without applause, who handled small tasks faithfully, who learned the lesson the hard way. That version invested so you could collect. Gratitude collapses the distance between who you were and who you are becoming. You bring all yourselves into the room and let them witness the moment they practiced for. If fear spikes before bed, don't wrestle it, place it. You may sit, but you may not drive. Then choose a gentle activity. Tidy a surface, stretch your shoulders, breathe deep for 1.5 minutes. Remind your nervous system, we are safe, we are led, we are ready. Your cells listen to your sentences. Speak to them like the leader you are. And if you wake on Thursday and everything feels ordinary, remember this: greatness often arrives wearing ordinary shoes. Don't wait for trumpet sounds. Move with quiet excellence. Provide what you promised to provide. Show up 1 degree better than yesterday. Excellence is a magnet. It summons the eyes and ears that matter. The extraordinary often reveals itself to those already in motion. There will be a moment, watch for it, when you feel a mild rush of warmth, like stepping from shade into sunlight. You'll breathe differently. That is the click of alignment. Pause. Acknowledge it. Make the call. Send the note. Take the step. That moment is the green light you've been asking for. Don't ask again. Drive. Finally, hold this truth with both hands. Thursday is not an accident on the calendar. It is an appointment with your becoming. You are not chasing signs. You are becoming a sign. Your presence will quietly shift rooms. Your words will calmly restructure outcomes. Your yes will build bridges you can actually cross. Walk into this day like a person who knows they were expected, because you are. And when this Thursday closes and you lay down, let your last thought be a bright one. I did not miss my moment. I recognized it. I partnered with it. I honored it. Then rest. Tomorrow can take care of itself. Tonight belongs to the person who showed up and said yes. You're entering the integration zone. the stretch of Thursday where influence forms, alliances crystallize, and your small, disciplined moves bloom into visible leverage. Think of this phase as building a bridge and opening a port at the same time. The bridge carries your value across, the port receives what's been trying to reach you. To manage both, you'll need calm power, not loud energy, quiet authority that doesn't argue, it aligns. Begin with the threshold protocol. Orient, refine, declare, deliver. Orient by checking your map against reality. What's actually moved since morning? Refine by reducing scope to what will create undeniable proof today. Declare by sending one clean message to the person or room that needs to hear you now. Deliver by finishing the one artifact that proves your declaration wasn't a wish. This four-step loop turns momentum into trust. Step into quiet authority. It's the way you hold your face when decisions are made, the steadiness in your email cadence, the clarity in your calendar. Quiet authority doesn't rush to fill silence, it lets truth arrive and then names it. Practice this line: here's what I'm seeing, here's why it matters, here's my proposal. Then stop. Let the room breathe. Your stillness becomes a stage where better outcomes land. Move to the audit align amplify sequence. Audit your channels. Where is your effort producing disproportionate returns? Where is it leaking? Align by pulling resources away from the leak and into the lane that's paying you back with peace and progress. Amplify by adding one multiplier, automation, a template, a helper, a checklist. Multipliers aren't glamour, they're repeatable power. Every amplified process is a vote for your future stability. Calibrate your offers with the 3 tiers of value: essential, enhanced, and elite. Essential is the clean core that solves the primary problem. Enhanced adds polish and speed. Elite adds customization and strategy. Price and promise accordingly. Send 2 sentences that describe each tier without jargon. When you name your layers, buyers self-select at the right altitude and you stop negotiating against yourself. Use the gatekeeper's lens for meetings and messages. Does this advance my main outcome today? Does it maintain a relationship I treasure? Does it teach me something costly to learn alone? If none are true, decline or reschedule with grace. Your time is the harbor where deliveries arrive. If the dock is crowded with random boats, the ship with your name can't land. Install the one move further habit. After you do the thing, send the proposal, publish the piece, complete the call, immediately take one extra step that compounds the result. Save the email as a template. Clip the best sentence into a swipe file. Schedule a 30-day review of the outcome. That one additional move turns today's success into tomorrow's system. Sharpen language into levers. Replace filler with function. Instead of circling back to see your thoughts, write, "Please reply with yes, no on option A by 16 and if no, suggest a better fit." Instead of happy to help with anything, write, "I can contribute X or Y this week," which creates the most impact. Levers lift heavy doors. Your sentences are levers when they carry weight with minimum motion. Practice energetic bookkeeping. Track what activities return energy and which drain it beyond their value. Keep a ledger for 7 days. Patterns will emerge. Certain people, tools, times, or tasks consistently spike or sink your voltage. Realign accordingly. This is not about comfort, it's about capacity. You're building a life that can hold increase without cracking. Negotiate with dignity. Preparation is kindness to your future self. Know your floor, your ceiling, and your walkaway. State your value, attach evidence, and propose a structure that protects quality. If they counter beneath your floor, don't shrink. Offer a reduced scope that honors both parties. This keeps respect in the room and keeps you in your lane without resentment. Practice the micro-triumph ritual. Each time you complete a meaningful action, name it out loud, even quietly. Set the pitch, set the boundary, close the loop. Then take one breath with your shoulders down. Your nervous system learns speed and safety can coexist. Trained bodies carry bigger blessings. When criticism arrives, separate signal from static. Ask, is there data here that will improve precision? If yes, extract it and discard the sting. If no, archive without ceremony. You're not obligated to digest every opinion that knocks on your door. Thursday favors leaders who metabolize truth quickly and release toxins immediately. Design a collaboration standard. Decide in advance how you onboard people into your world. A short doc that states cadence, tools, boundaries, and success definitions. Share it early. The right partners will relax and mirror your order. The wrong partners will resist and reveal themselves fast, saving you months of polite chaos. Turn anxiety into assignment. When your mind spirals, give it a job with edges. Identify 3 risks and 3 mitigations. Write them. Implement 1 mitigation within the hour. Action is a balm that speculation can't provide. You're not erasing uncertainty, you're building a bridge over it plank by plank. Protect your noon reset. Midday, step back for 5 minutes. Ask 4 questions. What's working? What needs tightening? What can wait? What requires courage? Adjust the next 3 hours accordingly. This miniature retrofit prevents you from dragging morning's mood into afternoon's opportunity. Lean into compounding trust. Pick 1 promise to keep publicly. Real-time delivery update, Thursday office hours, weekly recap. Then keep it consistently. Reliability is rare and therefore magnetic. Doors open for those who do what they said without fanfare. Your future allies are watching for evidence, not fireworks. Practice boundary warmth. Say no without spikes. That doesn't fit my current focus. Here's an alternative that may help. This keeps your field clean without leaving bruises. People remember how you decline as clearly as how you accept. Let your no be a soft wall, not a sharp edge. Anchor prosperity with stewardship, micro moves. Reconcile a small account. Rename a folder for clarity. Update a process doc. Send 1 thank you gift where it will mean something. Abundance lands where stewardship lives. You're telling the future, I don't just want more, I can care for more. Close the leadership loop with teach template transfer. Teach the skill once with clarity. Convert it into a template. Transfer ownership to the right person or tool. Every loop closed frees a future hour and raises the ceiling on what you can carry. Freedom is not only the absence of burden, it's the presence of structure that moves with you. As evening approaches, assemble your continuity kit. Tomorrow's top 3, the status of each open loop, the next courageous ask, and 1 sentence that describes the tone you will bring into the room. Tape it to your mind. Thursday's gifts travel best when strapped into Friday with intention. Finally, breathe in the proof of who you're becoming. Notice how your yeses got cleaner, your boundaries kinder, your results steadier. This is the shape of a life that can welcome larger assignments without losing itself. You are not merely reading signs now, you're writing them through the way you move. Stand in that authorship. Let the day close with your shoulders lowered and your eyes clear. The bridge holds. The port is open. What's meant for you knows where to dock. You've crossed Thursday's bridge from signs to structure, from clarity to proof. Now seal what opened. Close loops with a clean delivered or aligned. Store today's 3 key insights and the step each demands. Set your trajectory with 1 sentence that defines your pace for the days ahead. Convert wins into assets, templates, checklists, or messages you can reuse. Deepen one relationship with a specific, light note of appreciation. If fear still whispers, give it a job. Turn tension into scheduled action. End with gratitude that calibrates, not performs, and write a short, empowering narrative about today. Clear your space, set tomorrow's first move, and carry forward one signature habit from this Thursday. Rest knowing what's meant for you now has coordinates, a doc, and your name.